Hi guys, it's your NYC Traveler, and I'm doing something a little different. I'm starting a new series, Learning with Me. I'm going to learn how to use my new Sony FX3A. I've been saving up for a long time to buy it. In fact, I saved up so long that it went from the FX3 to the FX3A. And in the course of this series, we'll get to figure out what the difference is. It's a small difference, so I've been doing just like you are, looking at the YouTube channels, looking at everybody's opinion, looking at all the tutorials, and getting myself ready to get to the next level. What have I been using prior? Well, when I'm on the go, like many of you, I use my iPhone since the 4. I am now up to the 16 Pro, even though the 17 is out now as of this recording, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get the 17. We'll see. But I'm going to stick with the 16 Pro Max. I like it. Also, I've been using GoPro, and I had the Hero 8, the 12, and now I have the 13. I haven't gotten a DJI yet, so I just might, but that, I really don't need it. That would be just to play around. My photography has been primarily Nikon, and I'm sticking with Nikon. I know there's a lot of Canon people out there, but I am a Nikon person. And the reason I did not get the ZR is because I needed a camera for a project that could be potentially ready for Netflix. It wasn't on Netflix's list. It has a lot of features that Netflix wants, but as everyone has been saying, so you don't need me to go into it, it doesn't have that full-size HDMI input for you to attach your cables and things like that. And that's one of the things. So if Nikon upgrades it, and we know they probably will. You know how they are. They like to sit back and watch everybody else put all the work into it. And then, my theory, this is not a fact, this is just my theory, is that I think that they actually, they get everyone else's camera, figure it out, and then try to match it or go one up. So I think the ZR in a couple of years, maybe down the road, maybe even a year, who knows, is going to get an upgrade. And then I definitely might buy it anyway, because I still like Nikon. But I got the Nikon Z8. I didn't get the Z9 because I really didn't need that level. The Z8 has been fine. I really like it. I like the lenses. I like the Nikon Z lenses. I tried to get the upper line, the S line, so I have a couple of lenses for that. But what am I recording on? I am recording on the Nikon Z30. Z for some of you who say Z, but the Nikon Z30. And I am using the Rode Wireless Pro system here. And yeah, that's what we got. So now, I know people like to see you open the box as you get something new. And I said, I wonder if I should just jump straight into, hey, I got this new camera, let's learn together. Or I decided, you know what, let's do the box thing like everybody else. I live in New York, so I was fortunate that I can go directly. This is not a commercial, by the way. No one is sponsoring this video. I can go directly to B&H or Adorama in Manhattan, in the city, in New York City, and go directly there, chat with the people, figure out what I want to do, wander around. It's like a theme park for me. I can stay in there for hours. I can disappear in there and you never see me until they close. And that's basically what happened when I bought this. And although I didn't quite have all the cash yet, so I had to pay part cash and part credit. But what was the hurry? They dropped the price temporarily, and that was too good to resist. So they dropped the price, and as you can see, we are starting to unbox. And I'm going to go shift to another angle so we can unbox it together. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we are back. Now, for all you purists out there, I do not do much studio work. I'm a travel blogger, travel photographer, and everything is usually outside of here. So I do not have a home studio set up. So, for those of you who are ready to blast me in the comments, I understand, but trust me, I don't have a home studio, so I don't do this very often. But here we are. And here's all your paperwork. I should have my phone out so I can compare. Yeah, let me go get my phone so I can bring up B&H's, the what's in the box thing, and we're going to see if everything is in the box. Okay, I moved the box because, trust me, I'm going to be taking it out of the box, but the box is in the way. All right, this is the XLR H1 XLR handle unit. And you open these units here. This is where you're going to put in. See, your inputs are going to be there. You have two of them. This is the part that goes on top of the camera. And here are your holes for your brackets and everything else you're going to attach there. And another cold shoe type of thing here. And we're going to be understanding all of this. All of the controls are back here. They're protected somewhat. It's not like waterproof, but they're protected with that. The same thing with this. There's a protection here. See, there's all the controls there. That's not a cold shoe. Everything is here, and this is it. All right, that's my handle. It comes in this little flimsy pouch here, so I wouldn't be using it forever to protect it because it is plastic. It can get scratched up, so I will probably find something else to put it in. Oh, dual battery charger. Perfect. Okay, USB-C. All right, and that's going to be good. I got so many cables, so even if they don't give a cable, I have a cable. Again, it comes in this, I don't know if it's compostable or not, but it comes in this pouch thing, so to keep it from being scratched up. So here is the battery. It says, oh, the dual charger. Yeah, you only get one battery. You get a dual charger, you only get one battery. So I'm going to actually take the battery and plug it in now. And I'm going to let it start charging now. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Here's my phone. The battery, the charger, the handle. Then we have to make sure there's a body cap, the shoe cap, and the handle shoe cap. I think I saw the handle shoe cap. And the accessory cold shoe kit. Sit tight. All right, here's my cold shoe cap there. And now the grand unveiling, and it's hysterical because it comes in the same pouch, so there's no nice felt thing, and here is the main event. All right, this is the FX3A, the slight upgrade. It will say so here. On top, it's still going to say FX3. But, when you need to do things, you have to make sure you know which model you have. Here is the cap for there's the cold shoe cap. Here is the body cap. And I did buy a lens so I can get started right away. And that too was on sale. And we just want to make sure we have everything. Let me see what else should be in here. All right, everything that was supposed to be in the box is in the box. And we're going to get a lens. All right, hey, I'm back. So here's my new toy. I am so happy. And we still got battery charging. So if you see me in a different outfit, it's because I'm going to do that part probably tomorrow. And I was correct. There is no charging cable. Now, I have, to get me started, I've got the FE-PZ 16 to 35 millimeter. It's an F4, but I don't intend to use this in low light so much yet because, I just don't think I'm going to. And yeah, here we go. All right, so everybody likes to see the boxes and unbox it here. I don't need to change the camera around. We can unbox this right here. So opening it up. It's nice to have a brand new lens, isn't it? Oh, all little pieces came out. So here's all your warranties and directions and stuff. For me, that goes back in the box, including this. And I wanted a PZ lens to get started because A, it was cheaper to buy, and B, I'm going to save up for their 24 to 70, I think it's a 2.8. So, okay, so now this is nice. This comes in a nice little pouch. It's like a pleather. And here is the lens hood. I'm going to put that back in there, and here is the bubble wrap that it came in. So I'm going to put that in there. That goes back in the box. And I'm going to take off the cap. Here's the cap. And I'm going to put on the lens right away so that no dust gets on the center. But I did order the small rig cage. For me, I would have been perfectly fine going out right away and shooting with this, like, you know how it is when you can't wait. And if the battery had come even like a little bit charged, and I had been able to do it when I left B&H, I wasn't, I had someplace else to go, I would have definitely gone straight out. Now, this takes, okay, this takes the, okay, the battery goes in the bottom. You do have to latch it back, which is kind of good. You don't have to push it in. If you know, Nikon's battery door latches, notoriously evil. They're really bad. I have ordered so many covers when I had the Nikon Z7 and the Z8, and it's just ridiculous. I don't know why they make the battery cover so flimsy, but they do. Believe it or not, the one on the Z30 kind of held up a little bit better. I don't know how, but the one on the Z8 and when I had the Z7, ugh, I can't even. All right, but this one seems okay. And then I'm pretty sure over here is where, on this side here, and here's where your memory cards will go. Okay, now what does it take? I'm glad you asked, because it's going to take a memory card that that is going to cost me another arm and leg to buy. So here are your specs, and it's going to take, by the way, there's no built-in ND filter. There is no internal filter holder. There's no built-in CC filter. I kind of knew all of that. And you all can read. Y'all can go online and look it up for yourself and read all the specs. I don't need to read it out to you. We're just going to really have fun in this series and get to know this. And as we travel, I will have this camera with me and tell you what I did and what I'm using. I tell you one thing, although this is an f4 lens, I'm loving the fact that it's so lightweight, because this camera body has a little bit of a heft to it. And all right, so here's my other baby. And okay, so this is still heavier, and I've gone around all day. I've got my 24 to 70 lens. Yeah, so okay, so this is still lighter. The Sony is still lighter than this. Okay, we're back. I had to go get a 30-watt charger. This is one of my but they don't even provide the cord, so let me make sure this cord is strong enough. And here we have it, and we're plugging this in, and now it's charging. Okay, so I will be back soon when I can power this baby up. Okay, alrighty. The memory card, notoriously expensive. I only have the CF Express because that's what I've been using for my Nikons, and so until I order the CFX, I think it's the Express 2, till I order the proper one for that. I did not have the SD memory card for it, so I ordered it. One more thing for you. I'm not going to put this on yet, and the reason why I'm not putting this on yet is because the small rig cage is coming, and so we're going to put all of that together. So we're going to save this on the side. Yeah, I see what people are talking about. I don't want to make the camera and the whole rig extra heavy, but this is very light. I mean, it is like, this is my pinky. It's on here. I feel no strain whatsoever. If I was trying to to strengthen my fingers or something, this would not do it. So yeah, be careful with this. The small rig, the handle, that loop comes with it. So, which is, I'm glad because I have another small rig handle. I don't know where I put it, but I use it for my other cameras. So I'm glad this one's going to have its own. It doesn't have to share. Because I was saving and I hadn't quite gotten to the full price yet, this was new and this was new. I did get used the other lens, and here we go. Talk about an unboxing. When you buy from those two stores that I mentioned, again, this is not a, oh, I'm sorry, I'm bumping against the mic. This is not a commercial. I am not sponsored by Adorama or B&H. But I can tell you from personal experience, for many years than I care to admit. But anyway, if you do have to buy anything used, then it's going to work. They're going to stand behind it. All right, so this is the PZ28-135 GOSS. And yeah, I got two power zoom lenses because the price was right and I could get it now. And then I will go get the other lens later because the other lens, these two were almost like together what the other lens would cost. It was like get two lenses, get one lens. I'm going to get the other lens. Okay, it comes with this this magnificent lens, the hood here, and there's a button here so that you can take it off, which kind of decreases once you take it. It's a big lens as it is. Sometimes you might not need and want the box. It's clean. It works. There's no scratches on the lens itself. Did not come with the lens cap, which is why I'm keeping this on here. I ordered the lens cap. It should be coming soon. And there we go. It has the collar here if you want to take it off. I generally don't because if I'm not attaching it to a tripod with the two of these, if I'm holding it with two hands, handheld, then when you're doing this, you're doing this, it secures it. So I always keep my collars on. I really do. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I do. Okay. This is your power zoom. I love power zooms. And then, because you can't always dolly in and dolly out and everything like that. And, I'm a very extremely small blogger, filmmaker, whatever. And, yeah, it would be lovely to have a whole assortment of prime lenses for whatever, whim I have. But I have to be practical. So I got the 16-35, I have the 28-135, and then I will get the 24-70 regular lens when I can. But I think these two lenses will get me started. I won't be able to really do macro, but I don't anticipate having to do that yet. But I think these two will get me started. And that should be good. What do you think? I don't know. You know how you can't wait? So the battery is not charged, but I had to power this bad boy up. I'm going to take the lens cap off. I can't shoot anything because I have nothing, set here. The battery's at 9%, so we're going to move quickly. But here it is. Here's what it looks like, all charged up. We're like so excited. And yeah, you can video yourself. So that was kind of important for me. I needed to do. I love the dials on this thing. It's like so basic, and still dials. You actually move this thing around. How cool is that? And you do have a touch screen here, and you turn it on with literally that way. I don't know if I can get close enough because I'm on I will maybe use something else, but you turn it on that way. And that is like the coolest thing. So I'm going to set my settings. I need a Creators app. Okay, so I'm going to download the Creators app. and add it to the other 5,000 apps that's already on my phone. Set on camera, the area, date and time. I'm in New York. Okay. English. Yep. All right, we're doing this. How many of you really get excited when you start setting? And like I said, I only got 9%, so I'm going to quickly do this and hope the internal battery is functioning like it's supposed to. The app is there. I will set up the app. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to take the battery back out. I think a battery definitely going to need a new battery. And going to price the media card, the memory card that I need. I'm going to let the battery sit there. And that's it. This is my new baby. This is the Sony FX3A cinema line camera. And it joins my other two baby, well, 4 or 5 that I have. And I think it's an addition to instead of. Okay? Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, like and subscribe and be kind in the comments. I mean, come on, y'all. I'm leaving them on so that if someone says something that's helpful to somebody else, it's there. But yeah, I'm monitoring them. So, if you're not really, really nice, then, sorry, it might get deleted. But if you have something helpful, now, I told you, this is a learning series. So you're going to have fun watching me look stupid and doofy as I learn my way through this. Thanks for watching. For more tips for your trips, please like and subscribe.